Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. And in this video, we are going to talk about LinkedIn, specifically LinkedIn profile. LinkedIn is a social media platform mainly similar to Twitter, Facebook, right? Instagram, whatever social media platform you're using. But it's like LinkedIn is a bit different, and that is due to their professional identification or professional identity as well. And the target audience is basically the professionals who are working in any kind of the field of the life, but they are actually professional there, right? So today we are going to talk about how you can create optimized profile, right? I'm not going to show you the basic steps of creating profile. I'll be just talking about a few basic concepts that can really help you to build your meaningful personal identity. But keep in mind, you have to love your profile as like you do with your baby, because LinkedIn can really help you to generate a few bucks as well. As I have generated around $1,500 from LinkedIn, and also I secured one of the job as well due to LinkedIn profile as well, right? So what I do specifically, and how do I suggest to everyone to consider those points or those suggestions to build optimized LinkedIn profile. So let's start today's video. But before than that, I'll suggest or I'll request everyone to subscribe our YouTube channel. Probably they're gonna help you, or maybe that will be adding any kind of a value in your life very shortly, because I'm going to bring a lot of contents specifically related to UX design and then Figma and different tools I'm using regularly. So let's talk about LinkedIn, right? So why are you on LinkedIn? So the first question is why someone need to create a profile on LinkedIn specifically, or why do you need to like use LinkedIn? So in case you are a starter and want to start your professional life or professional career, you just graduated from the university, or maybe you are a college student. And currently, I usually suggest to even the schools students as well to have a proper LinkedIn profile that can help them to basically build their career very quickly, right? And you are a starter into your professional life, or maybe you are transitioning any career as well. Like I specifically was graduated in 2021 into zoology, then I transitioned my career into UX design. Or maybe you are a climber. So climber is basically like if you are trying to upgrade yourself, or maybe you have been working into like any junior level and now you want to to join any seniority or the management role in any company. Maybe if you're a creator, maybe you are providing any services, right? So you must have like a LinkedIn profile, and that is fully optimized as well. In case it can help you to find a new job, it can build like a professional network for you, or maybe in case you want to build your personal brand, right? So there's an ambiguity as well in the network, that what is personal brand, right? So personal brand is basically like how people perceives about you when they listen to your name, right? So in case if someone is like talking about Facebook, then obviously Mark Zuckerberg is going to be the person that comes in the mind. And same if someone is talking about X, like formerly Twitter, then obviously like Elon Musk is going to be in in the mind specifically. So this is basically typically the personal brand, right? And then you can sell your freelance services as well. In case I'm a UX designer, so I usually find like clients from the LinkedIn that to whom I basically give my services related to UX design or UI design as well, right? So what is actually the LinkedIn optimization? So in different scenarios are right from different peoples, I have heard that actually they consider that if you have a proper like headshot pictures as a DP, and then you have a good cover, then your LinkedIn profile is optimized. And in some cases, I asked like a question in our WhatsApp community. If you're not part of WhatsApp community, you can just drop a comment and I'll be sharing a link. So it will be pretty easy and pretty valuable for you to join that WhatsApp community as well, as we talk about a lot of different stuff related to UX design mainly, but generally about tech as well, right? So I asked a question there And a few of the people answered that if you just like share the content regularly, and then you have optimized obviously pictures and the banners at the header, so your LinkedIn is optimized. But I don't think that this is an optimization. This is my own personal like thoughts, or maybe what I actually do. LinkedIn optimization is basically connecting the dots. You talk about your future, sorry, your past. You talk about what do you do right now, and how you are going to do it in the future as well. So this is basically like you are connecting, you're bridging your learning that you did in the past, and how you are implementing them, and what those learnings are creating an impact, or what are the results of those learning in the futures, right? So when you connect your dots and you like tell everyone your story, that is basically the optimization. You are basically adding any value through your story. Maybe you're adding value through your content in someone's life. That is basically the LinkedIn optimization. So how do you need to do this, like connecting the dots work in your profile? So let's talk about that stuff as well. So basically, while like optimizing the LinkedIn profiles, obviously, your headers or your profiles need to be there, and that need to be specifically prominent as well. So in some cases, I have seen I believe you will be able to see my cursor. So in some cases, this is basically the header of the LinkedIn profile. So few people have like just written few inspirational quotes, or maybe few of them have just added any random pictures, right? Maybe any non-commercials pictures like downloaded from Unsplash, Pixabay, or wherever, and they just update it, right? So that's not how actually you do. You actually need to update your LinkedIn banner, that who you are, what do you do, and how do you do, right? So these are the questions that need to be answered directly in your header, right? Then you have to properly add a picture that is a proper headshot. You are looking into the camera. There's like the selfies and some random stuff, or maybe like any like any pictures having a kind of a weird background is not going to work, right? You need to optimize your profile, right? And then also the banner as well. So even though I suggest everyone to not use their name in the banner as well, because it is duplicating, but I have done it, so it's not kind of a strict thing. But yeah, obviously you can use them quickly as well, in case you want that anyone visiting your profile need to read this thing initially, right? Then there is one more thing, that is public profiles URL. So most of the cases, people don't customize their URL as well. So in case here is the URL, I'm going to show you URL as well, live from the LinkedIn profile, that really gonna help you. So basically, you have to customize your proper LinkedIn URL, and it really helps you to build your profile and your recognitions on Chrome, on the Google as well, or maybe on the social media, or on the any online platform as well. So in case if I like show you here, uh, Sadek Hussain, UX designer, and in case if someone is like searching me with my respective name, they are going to like get everything related to me on the front page. Everything is in this front page is related to me. And you know why? Because I have optimized my profile based on these keywords, right? And that's pretty easy. You can do it simply, very simply. So yeah, you have to like define a proper URL as well. In case if I like show any random profiles here, which have one, but I don't know. I'm just opening a random profiles. Please bear with me. But yeah, you can see Bilal Rahman. I'm sorry, Bilal. I have just like randomly opened your profile, but this is not the good URL. He hasn't optimized URL at all. So you need to customize your profile, right? And then this like banner is not going to work for him, even though this picture is good, not that much good, but obviously somehow it will work, right? But Bilal, at least you have to properly define your URL maybe customize your URL according to your niche. Maybe that's going to help you to basically optimize your profile and help you to rank on the Google as well, right? Okay, so this was the first thing you need to do. Like then let's come up with the second point, and that is headlines, right? So headlines is basically like a tagline as we see for the different brands. So this headlines is like similarly the taglines which help you to introduce yourself to the LinkedIn community or LinkedIn professionals network as well. So in headline we have around 224 character basically, and actually the headline need to follow this line as well. Like what do you do and what target audience is searching. So in headline, basically you have to write what actually do you do and what peoples are searching like regarding that niche as well. So in case of my like headline, you can see I have written pioneering AI-powered UX design and interface solution for digital brilliance, right? So I have mentioned what I exactly do and what target audience is searching right now. So as we are in the AI era, so most of the people are searching for the UX design, or maybe the designer who can like do UX a better experience or build better experience, like emerging with like immersing the AI as well. So that's why I have like mentioned what I do and what my target audience is searching for as well. And wherever you are like using, wherever you are looking, wherever you are commenting, wherever people are searching about you, or maybe if they're looking at someone else profiles, then your profile is visible to you as well, is visible to them as well with your headlines. So in case like if I talk about this one, it is UI UX designer, senior UX UI designer at Core MD, helping you to grow your website, our website through UX. UX UI designer specialized in visual design and prototyping. So for me, like the last one and the first one is standing out, right? But in case if I have to pick one, then the last one is directly like standing out due to basically the exactly what target audience is searching and what he has mentioned here as well. This UX UI designer doesn't make sense at all. This don't make it sense at all, right? So basically, whenever someone is searching for you, someone is like you have commented somewhere. I just like commented well deserved. This is not perfect comment at all. I was just like trying to capture the screenshot to show you here. So that's why I just mentioned in this way. But actually, you have to comment with a logical reasoning as well, right? Or maybe critical thinking to someone's post as well, because in if someone is looking like maybe a UX designer or maybe whatever the niche, like content writer or the graphic designer, they're going to get you from your thoughts you have written on someone's post, and also like what your headlines says about you as well. So that is much more important. You can just go onto ChatGPT, you are go onto Bard, Gemini, or maybe Claude, Perplexity, right? And just can create a specified taglines or headlines regarding your profile, right? Then the second point, then the other point comes like the next step is about me. So if we look at like quickly here, uh, this is basically the headlines or the target lines. Right below this one, we have the next section, which is about me, right? So let's talk about me. So about me is basically keep in mind when we are talking about any kind of a niche, but specifically UX UI design, storytelling is the key. If you are a good storyteller or you are a good narrator, you have like scored 75% of like a chance to get a job or to secure a client, right? Or maybe to get proper like uh, visualization in the industry as well, right? So you have to discuss about the personal value proposition, that if someone is going to hire you, what kind of a value you are going to bring them, and then you are a good storyteller as well, right? So in about me section, you have to cover 4 points like who you are, who you serve, what do you do, and how you serve them, right? So basically, like who you are, what do you do, and like to whom you are going to serve and how you are going to serve them. So these are the 4 questions that you have to answer in your about section. So in about sections, let me make it more clear that about section is like similar to the gig description in the Fiverr. It really helps you to basically like rank in your profile as well. Like if someone is talking, like is going to search about UX designer, so suppose if specifically, right, if I go here and I search here, yeah, if I search here UX designer, right? So I'll be getting different profiles based on the keywords or based on the rankings as well. So I don't know, internet is too much slow, but let's wait. Yeah, if I'm going to like click filter out the peoples here, I'll be getting few profiles based on the ranking of like done by the LinkedIn as well, and that is due to probably maybe due to connections or maybe due to uh, like uh, the community we're working, but mainly it's due to like their profile ranking as well. And most of the cases people try to sales navigator, so that's really help us to basically find out the ideals profiles, right? So in this case you have to like while writing about the about section you can write 2000 character as well, but among those 2000 character 265 characters are the visible here as well, right? So you have to make it scannable, try to add bullet points, proper spacing, right? And at least do paragraphing and no more than five paragraph, right? So five is the maximum thing. Then you have to sell value and what ROI you are going to generate if someone is going to like hire you, that need to be in the about section as well. And please try to avoid buzzwords, specifically directly copying from the chat GPT and then inserting it here. That is going to be like a few like thrilled, elevate, right? And few of the buzzwords that specifically ChatGPT use. So please try to avoid them as well, to mention in the about section as well. That is going to ruin your chances to get a job or maybe to get a client as well. Then the third set that the next section is basically the featured section. So many people don't know about how to get this section. So specifically when you like try to adjust your profiles, you are going to get this section. So feature section is basically the sections where you need to upload your portfolio, your CV, and how impact have you like already created there. I have seen few people like attaching few random quotes, few pictures as well. So like random pictures or random quotes are not going to work at all, right? So in case you can see here, my CV has been attached here. This is the newsletter I specifically write related to UX design. You can subscribe it as well. I have got around 1300 plus news subscribers. You can get a chance, subscribe it and learn about UX design, human-centered design, and a lot of content as well. And then I have like few portfolios as well. These are like my old work available on the Behance, so that's why. But yeah, that's how basically you manage your feature section here as well. You can like whenever you're going to like click on your profile, you're going to get this add a profile section here as well, and you can add directly from this the feature section as well if you haven't added, right? Then the next one is basically LinkedIn experience section again. Like I have seen few people have like added the experience like only the company name and then the dates and just like a skill they did. That's not how things work, fellas. You have to write proper details, right? Like what was the durations you did, what kind of a role it was, like either you were full time, either you were like as a contract based, right? Whatever you have done. And then while adding that, basically the description completely, you have to add like in a way that you have created an impact, you have generated a value, you have generated a proper ROI as well. You have like properly designed or scalable content in there. You can add media as well related few some kind of a photos as well. But keep in mind, you're not going to add any random kind of a photo. You're going to add photos related to the work you have done, or maybe any kind of activity you created there, right? So that's how basically things are going to work in the experience. So keep in mind, it need to be properly aligned and it need to be in a like chronological reverse order as well, like the latest job you have done right at the top, then obviously the earlier, and then like the oldest one need to be at the bottom as well, right? So that's how basically in experience we have to done. Then with the education, so I have seen a lot of profiles on the LinkedIn. They have just mentioned their uh, like uh, like the school name or maybe the university name, and that's how things are going to work for them. That's not actually the LinkedIn optimization. You have to define everything out there. So if, in case you see, I have done like from the University of Sargodha, the latest degree I did into the zoology, the grade I scored, right? And the activities as well. Like I have been part of many co-curricular activities in during my university, and similarly into my college as well, into my schools as well. I have been to uh, I have been into different clubs, societies like literature society, student welfare society, English debate club, so blah blah. I have properly mentioned here as well that what I have been doing and what I am doing right now and what I'm planning to do in the future as well. So connecting the dots. In case you in case like I was doing like the zoology, but I have mentioned user experience design as well. Do you want to know? Go into my profile, expand this, click on this, see more, and you are going to get that how I interlinked my zoology's degree with the user experience design as well, right? So that's how basically you have to mention everything in your education. Then there comes like a sections related to the certifications. So again, not just typing company name or the certificate name and that's it. You have to properly like write what you have learned during certifications, what kind of a skills you have got during that certification as well, and also for the like for the proof you have to mention the link, maybe like the credential ID of that certification as well. And please don't spam in the certification as well. I have seen most of the cases that people are just like trying to like create a kind of a certificate right from Coursera and then trying to add it in the LinkedIn profile that and thinking or planning that it is going to create impact. That's not how things work, Mac. So you need to be very real as well. Then in the skills, I have seen many profiles while like generating that content that most of the profiles were having around 5 to 10 skills. Now, fellas, around 70 plus skills you can add in your LinkedIn profile as well. And these skills basically work like properly a paragraph. And then, sorry, the keywords and those keywords help you to basically rank your profile, to get the traction or the attention of the clients or maybe the companies, recruiters, right? So you have to write each and every interlinked this connected skills related to your niche, how you can generate, go to ChatGPT, ask and that right create these number of skills based on in this specific niche as well, and it is going to generate obviously, right? Then comes the recommendation. There is another part, another section in basically the LinkedIn where you can recommend like or maybe other can recommend you as well. As you can see, I have around 8 or 10 recommendation as well. You can ask your fellows, maybe your mates, or maybe someone's with right from the peers or the colleagues in the company that please give me a recommendation as well. This recommendation really helps you to basically rank your profile, optimize profile as well. One more thing related to the skills, anyone can endorse your skill as well. So whenever you're going to visit someone's profile, or maybe someone is visiting your profile, they can endorse your skill as well and ask your fellows, colleagues to basically give you a recommendation and endorse you the skills as well, right? So that's really help you to basically create an impact on your LinkedIn profile. That's how basically you can optimize your profiles. Let's quickly go into profile. I was going to show you this is basically the featured section. Then we have like the work you are basically at the content you're posting. Then we have the experience section. So here you can see whatever I'm doing, whatever like the content, whatever kind of a work I'm doing in any company or with the clients or specifically anyone. So I have around like 11 plus experiences. That actually means that I have been adding everything in my profile because I love my profile, and it is really helping me to basically grow faster as well. Same goes for the education side. You can see I have been adding everything related, whatever kind of activity, either it was curricular activity, either it was co-curricular activity, I was adding into it as well. Same goes for the skills and then this recommendations, right? So that's how basically you optimize your profile. So how you're going to get the jobs? You have to optimize properly your profile. Then you have to connect with your like-minded fellas, or maybe like a person working in the same niche, right? And working in a good company as well. Then you have to basically connect with uh, like uh, the CEOs or the founders of different ventures, startups, right? Companies, and then specifically with the recruiters as well. Maybe like who are trying to hire specifically a kind of a assets for their company. Just go there and try to connect with them. One more thing, like many people I have seen just quickly going into anyone's profile and just clicking here on the connect as well. That's not exactly how the things works. You can see the famous name, Faisal Aftab. He is one of the shark in the Shark Tank Pakistan. I really like how he basically counters questions and how he inspect the pitches. Being there in the Shark Tank Pakistan. If you're not watching, please go there and try to watch it as well. So yeah, when you're trying to connect with them, don't exactly just connect using like cell phone or maybe like connecting here. You have to write them properly a note as well, that why you want to connect with them. So you have to click on the connect, and then this pop-up appears you specifically while when you are using your profile on desktop, right? So sorry sir, I'm not quickly writing here the note, but yeah, that I'll be going to send you the connection request as well. And I really admire you. Yeah. So you have, oh, sorry. So many people click here. I'm not going to send her. I need to withdraw. And yeah, so many people just quickly click here and they think that, okay, it is not allowing me. I did a blunder. But yeah, there was another option that was adding a note. So you have to add the note as well, that why you want to connect with them. And please don't directly say them that you need a job. Let them know that you are into the same niche, you are into UX design, and you want basically to grow or maybe learn by them, right? And that's how basically they are going to accept you, or maybe they are going to give you a touch, right? They are going to basically interact with you and build a connection as well. And then when they are posting, like they need maybe a UX UI designer, maybe a content writer, maybe a video editor, and you are just going to basically push them in the DM box, or maybe searching properly about their company or their profiles, and a right place to connect with them and let them know that I connected with you, right? And now I have seen you are like looking to these assets, and I can be the assets as well. And this value I can generate for you as well, right? And then obviously it really increase the chances of getting you into the job or maybe into the company as well, right? So that's how basically you optimize your profile. Now I'll be reviewing a few LinkedIn profile as well, right? Each one from my community related to UX Frenzy. What is UX Frenzy? You can find out on basically Google, and you're going to be amazed very soon with this keyword, right? But yeah, I'll be reviewing everyone's profiles from our WhatsApp community, but few of from Facebook, few of them from LinkedIn specifically. So there's a Google link available in the description. So you just have to submit your LinkedIn profile, and then I'll be reviewing everything based on this video, or the like based on these sections I have mentioned. and giving you few suggestions as well, that how you can improve your LinkedIn profile and how you can increase your chance to get a job. So yeah, go there and submit your profile if you want to review it, and it is obviously free, right? But before wrapping it up, I'll request again that if you haven't subscribed our channels, please go there and subscribe. It is really going to help me. Maybe it will be like delighting me to create more content as well. Till the next, take care, and I'm hoping that you will be taking care of your health and mental peace as well. This is Hade Gusan, and right now I'm signing out. Take care and bye. Thank you.